95.5 WFMS, Jim, Deb, and Kevin on this Friday morning. I saw this on the news the other day.
What are you doing?
I've got to. Is your mic on?
No.
It's maybe I got the teeth pulled. My gum slips down into it now. But anyway,
Are you talking to us?
yeah. He asked me what I was
Do
doing.
you know we're on the air?
Yeah, oh yeah. I saw this on the news the other day,
Was
and I
that
thought it was
supposed to be out loud?
fascinating.
Okay.
Gen Zers are ditching smartphones and replacing them with flip phones.
Yeah, Jim told me this yesterday as we were
Well,
leaving, and I said,
why?
"Oh, Jim, that's not
You
true."
know how hard it is to get on the internet on a flip phone?
That's the
That's
point.
why. I went back and
Oh,
looked it
come
up,
on.
and Today's Show did a segment on it.
Mm-hmm.
These kids are dropping their smartphones and picking up the old-fashioned, it looks like Grandpa's flip phone,
Yeah.
but they take the time and they bedazzle
Sure
it. But
they
they're
are.
loving
But it's
this.
not as effective.
They said they interviewed one girl, and she said, "I love the fact that now they still have their smartphone, but she said if I go places with my friends, I'm in the moment with them, not
That's
with
right.
my phone." And
Yeah.
she
Right.
said it forces me to experience, whatever they're doing firsthand versus living it through the phone.
Mm-hmm.
And she said we love it. Now it could be a trend that doesn't last, but they said cell phones or flip phones sales are way up. They said that some of the phones you still have to do the AAA.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
One,
gosh.
two,
For
three.
texting.
So
One, two,
you're-
three.
Other programs have it where you still could text. You still,
Okay.
but it's the old-fashioned flip phone that we used to have years and years
I
ago
would love
are
it
back
if-
in style.
If it did stick around. I do think that, there are kids who, they call them their streaks. So if they have social media and they, on certain platforms, they have certain streaks that go, let's say I've had a streak with Jen for 30 days or 3 months.
Yeah.
And if the streak ends, it seems like it's the end of the world. And they feel a sense of almost obligation to post every day and to
Sure.
message
Oh,
somebody.
yeah.
And it just, I think it takes over their lives.
Well, Gen Zers are feeling the pressure
Yeah.
from that, and for that reason, they're saying, "I'm going to ditch the smartphone and go with Grandma's flip phone."
They said it's less stressful.
Yeah.
Even though because you want to constantly look down at it, constantly look down.
Well,
You
it
see
forces
people-
you to actually interact with
Now-
people.
Right.
There is, I think it's the Razor is back, the flip phone,
That was
and
the
it's like
thin one.
It's like $1,000 because it's got everything. It's basically a smartphone that flips.
Oh.
This is not that.
No,
this
no,
is
no.
the old-fashioned looking one. That now the article of the story did say that the kids do take the time to put stickers on it and they
Sure, make it
dazzle
kinda
it in
fun.
some way.
My father-in-law has the flip phone.
Really?
Yeah, my dad does. Yeah.
It's just for my mom would like to get rid of her smartphone and
Yeah.
go back to the flip phone.
Didn't Andrew Luck say he uses the flip phone?
Yeah,
He
yeah,
did.
for
I don't
many,
know if
many
he still
years
does, yeah.
too.
Yeah.
So not a bad idea. I'm glad
No.
to see these kids are thinking about that too.
Now,
So
would
when-
you do it?
You know what? There are things we have to do for work that require us to have a smartphone. Oh, that sounds like, yeah, sure, right. But there really is. But if there was a way I could find a way to do the stuff I have to do using my smartphone, I would go back to the flip phone.
Yeah, just where
In a heartbeat.
you can text and call.
I like the size of it, number one.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, it's just, text or call me. There you go. We're done. They showed the kids taking pictures of it. Remember the old, you flipped it open and
Yeah,
then you would take
a picture. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it was not great quality
It was,
either.
you'd face it the other direction because they didn't have a
wow.
front-facing camera.
Right.
But yeah, they love it. So
I'd
Gen
rather have a
Zers-
phone that you could only text. Like, don't call me. And people call
well,
sometimes
I
in the
think it's
middle.
called email.
Well, sometimes they call you're in the middle of something, but you don't feel right saying you're in the middle of something. So,
Right. So
you know,
that's
so
called voicemail.
Yeah.
Let's shift right on over to
I need
there.
a beeper.
Yeah, they got those too, I'm sure.